Boss is coming. You probably, when you hear this at work, have a very different mental picture in your head when someone says the boss is coming. Did it look more like a him or her? Don't worry, you're not alone. Our brains tend to make an automatic associations without us even realizing it. And while these associations help us make rapid fire decisions, and our potential blind spots can also influence them. Prototype bias happens when we have a preconceived notion of who we think would be suitable for a particular role based on stereotypes. These mental pictures are based on who we've seen succeed in the past and can influence who we think will succeed in the future. Let's test this theory. Don't worry, just between you and I. I'm going to say a word, and I want you to think of the word you most associate with it. Ready? Let's go. Delicate, powerful, caring, family, career, strong. Now, what just happened? If you're like most people, you associated communal words with females and assertive words with males because those implicit associations are ingrained in our unconscious mind. A network of researchers from prominent universities developed the implicit association test. This test helps people identify their potential unconscious biases across a variety of dimensions. These types of ingrained associations can often shape our prototypes for who's qualified to lead and collaborate in the workplace. Take the orchestra. When orchestras started conducting blind auditions in the 1970s, female musicians shot up 20%. So either women suddenly played exponentially better when behind a curtain or the conductors weren't aware they had a prototype bias toward male musicians, and this bias was costing them talent. Another study found that the same resumes, pardon me, with more black sounding names received 50% fewer callbacks than those with traditionally white names. The idea of prototype bias cuts even deeper than that. Studies show that we often have prototypes for the people we believe would succeed in the job, and we may unconsciously change our criteria to help those people get the job and keep the job. You may be thinking, I'm not like that. Well, the participants in the study on prototype bias thought the same thing. And ironically, those who thought they were most objective ended up being, well, the most biased. Blind spots can span any dimension of recruiting and can potentially lead to bad decisions. Not only can blind spots limit our own choices in recruiting, they may result in missed opportunities. They don't lead to the best possible outcomes at all. The good news is that there are ways to overcome prototype bias. You can start by setting objective criteria for recruiting as well as retention. This can help prevent you from being swayed by irrelevant factors, and you can double check your objectivity by sharing the why behind your decisions. Lastly, don't make assumptions based solely on your idea of fit because there is no one size fit all when it comes to success. My name is Jim Woods. For over 20 years, I have been president of Woods Covalova Group, where we have helped organizations in 39 countries attract, recruit, and retain some of the world's best talent. I help you look at recruiting as just one element to help you grow in all the ways that are important to your business. I invite you to work with us, work with me, and I thank you for your time.